Namaskar. Pranam. Namo Buddhaya. I will share a amazing, in fact amusing, but amazing way. Amusing because almost in the entire world, maximum number of people live in this way. So I will share that amazing way of living. You are born, the parents cuddle you, they send you to the school, then you get married or you get a girlfriend. First you have some love affair, infatuations and some great timings, which is because of the chemical imbalances as the hormones have taken over, and many such other things happens. And then you get married, then you get a kid, then you send the kid to the school, then you take a loan so that you have a secure house, to be so called. It's not a secure though. You take a loan for 20-25 years and 30 years as per the limitations or budget, you think so. And then you take a car, and then you feel that okay, one house, one car, a kid, two kids, something like that, and you'll have a very good and comfortable life, because that's the way entire community, entire herd of human beings stay, and it looks very flowery. They show in the movies in the same way. So you go for that, and then you get old and you have nothing to do. uh, then you try to spend time with your grandchildren's granddaughters and so on and so forth. So this is an amazing life, and this world should be full of happy and joyful people. But I don't see that. Do you? I'm asking a question for myself, for you, for everyone. Are you really happy with the pattern of things which I said? And isn't this the pattern of things which is influenced all over the world? What a tragedy this is. It's not an amazing story. It's shown as an amazing story, but ideally this is one of the filthiest and useless and worthless kind of story which I would say. You would say, is family worthless? No, I'm not talking about that. Having one family where you take care of each other, support each other for the well-being is definitely a good idea. But just going like a robust way of society and thinking that will give joy, and at the end there's no joy. I have met many people, and I've always asked one question, that how many times have you cried out of ecstasy, out of bliss, out of happiness? They have to think. One time when I got a child, two times when I got a home. So those are like only tidbits of the moments of in the life. They must have felt little good about it. But it is not going to stay constant. Huh? It doesn't stay constant for anyone. So if you really have guts to accept the fact that this is a shitty life, way of living in a very shitty manner. Again, I'm not against comfort, I'm not against job, I'm not against marriage. But the way it has been done, definitely it doesn't convince me much, because it is not showing any benefit for thousands of years. This pattern is not showing a great benefit. Although this is about our culture. In the West, it's a different culture. Most of the people, they live independently. But even there, the cases of divorces are more, and they have their own other challenges. They also have dreams and they try to pursue them. And there's a lot emphasizing laws on the individual aspect. A lot of freedom is there. But again, that is also a mess. So, what is the actual life one person should live? If you really want to know to live joyfully, live happily, blissfully, ecstatically. There is a different path, but you need a lot of guts to face the truth. You need a lot of confidence, determination, willpower to see that you can walk that way of living. Do you have a gut? If you have, in a brief, I would just share what exactly needs to be done. When we talk about joyfulness, peacefulness, we have seen around us the materialistic things which one gets definitely gives comfort. But after that, it cannot go beyond the limitations and make you happy within every now and then for no reason. Like for no reason, you're just sitting and feeling good, feeling happy. So for this, it is very important that each human being spends some time, at least 2 to 3 hours for him or herself. What do you do in that 2 to 3 hours? In those 2 to 3 hours, you invest time in making your life beautiful by keeping yourself physically fit. Physical fitness can come through a balanced gym, yoga. I personally prefer yoga. Yoga is not only about stretching your legs and hands, it's also about keeping yourself still, breathing patterns. So, this will give you a physical health. Once you are physically healthy, you can take other challenge, which is mastering your mind. So, number two is keeping your mind healthy. The way we pump our muscles for getting some good arms, you can see if we do this every day, this area of the arm or the palm is going to be very strong. Similarly, when you master your mind, when you keep on being aware of the mind and always pull it to what you want, focus on it, bring a lot of focus, it becomes stronger. You have a control over it. There's no constant chattering over it. So this will take a big chunk of emotional balance will be uh, will be the consequence of doing some brain, some mind exercises. A lot of breathing exercises are good for having a healthy mind. Pranayama, very good. There are lots of pranayama. You can start with simple pranayamas like breathing patterns to check Anilom, Vilom, Nadi Shodhi. Those definitely improve your mind and emotions. The other comes energy level. Now this is for someone who really want to step into the limitless possibility of being human being. What is that? If I put it in the simple words, this entire space, a galaxy, if you see the entire, if I only talk about our galaxy, our planets are just tidbits here and there. Stars are tidbits in the space, but still we find them so huge, but we ignore the fact that space between the planets is much, much larger than the planet itself. Same goes with the galaxy, universe, and multiple galaxies. The space between those material objects, which we can call as planets, uh, you can say stars, black hole, like whatever, asteroids, and all those things. So, space is the limitless subject which we can take energy from, because out of that space all this has emerged. So if you want to be Like first two things which I said about is physical exercise, mental exercise. Definitely that will give you a very good feeling inside, a well-being, a joyful being. You will be active, and that's absolutely people would like to see. People will see some charm in you, and you will be energized. These two are definitely can be done by anyone, and they will definitely have good results. They can take care of a family much more, in fact. And there's nothing that we are going to go away from what we are doing that. But here, what the society, the way it is formed, it is not designed to take some time out for individual and train that individual for his own well-being. It's always said that okay, you need to do it for family, you need to do this thing for your kids, you need to do that thing for you need to do the job for money. Okay, fine, that's fine. But realistically, everybody's trying to give some, have made some kind of a society which is in the cocoon and working on in the cocoon. But there should also be education, there should also be a method, there should also be a time for oneself to go beyond this cocoon of society, introspect, and come up with something better. That's how the creativity is. That's how the creative people, they get immersed and come out with beautiful things. So fancy dreaming is absolutely stupid. Having aim and ambition is good so that you can work towards it. But having a fantasy is this dreaming. Oh, if I get iPhone, if I get so and so, or if I get a bungalow, I'm going to be very happy. It's not going to happen that way. So again, coming back to the aspects for physical, do physical exercises can include yoga, gym, aerobics, Zumba, whatever you like. For second, breathing exercises for mental stability. Third, this domain, I was talking about the space, if you want to explore the life throbbing inside you, you have to jump into a pit without a base. When I say that, I mean the space is limitless. The more and more you go deeper within yourself, and also see the space, the vastness of the space, the energy of the space, which is holding all these huge, big galaxies and universes, it is very strong. This elevates your energy, in other words, raising of Kundalini, and raising of consciousness, perception. Just go inside that space. Trust me, for absolute way of transformation will happen where you would be doing things which even you must have never imagined. Isn't that a wonderful way of living? I feel everybody should be graced, and they should be blessed with such kind of a living. It's very essential. If we have this kind of a living, the entire humanity will benefit with it. Well, I would not talk about the monks and nuns, becoming monks and nuns and sannyasis. That is something an individual choice one can take. But above all this, what I would like to say is physical, mental, emotional balance is very important for being happy and joyful. And this can come with constant practice and constant observation and constant giving yourself, investing some time for yourself, for your own well-being.